Hit the like button to sweep obstacles from your path, and drop your zodiac sign in the comments. Doing both helps tune this forecast precisely to you. 6 October doesn't begin with plans or action, it begins with a feeling. The air seems different, as if something quietly nudges you. Pause, listen, look around. Tired of constant sprinting and the pressure to always lead, you stop, not to win but to understand. You've been through a lot in recent months. There's more inside you than words can carry. Today isn't about a breakthrough, it's about honesty, especially with yourself. What do you truly want? Why do you get up each morning? Is your engine fear or inspiration? 6 October won't necessarily be easy, but it will be meaningful. Early today, life may hold up a mirror through other people's behavior, a chill here, disregard there, a promise not kept. None of this is punishment, it's guidance. Where it stings is where you can grow. This day isn't about outplaying anyone, it's about finally seeing clearly. You have nothing to prove. Expect a subtle test of patience and sincerity. Someone may drift away, someone else may appear abruptly. Your task is to resist the impulse to react on reflex. Aries, you're brilliant at being vivid, passionate, instantaneous. But today calls for something else: composure, steadiness, depth. It's unfamiliar, yet it's your superpower on 6 October. Notice the topics you've been dodging with a I'll deal with it later. They surface now, not to punish, but to finish, so you don't carry them into tomorrow. Clear your inner house. Much depends on how well you can say no. You don't like to hurt feelings, it can feel awkward to decline. But today, setting boundaries is essential to your well-being. If you agree to what violates your values, you'll lose yourself, and finding your way back is harder. You might feel tired, even burned out. That's not a red alert, it's a signal to pause. Stop chasing and start restoring. Remember, you're human, not a perpetual motion machine. Offer yourself support, not just demands. After fullness comes release. As the day unfolds, you'll sense that the grip of old tensions loosens. People who once dominated your attention fade into the background. Not because you stopped caring, but because you no longer need that pain to feel alive. You'll notice your reactions changing. Where there used to be hurt, there's calm. Where you used to flare up, you now look deeper. That's not indifference, it's maturity. A quiet inner adulthood that's been growing inside you for a long time. Don't rush to conclusions. People may act strangely. Someone might show interest just as you're letting go. Someone else may vanish without explanation. Don't chase answers. Observe. You're not the accuser or the victim today, you're the witness. Learning what's truly happening without breaking anything around you. A strong theme of inner freedom emerges. You no longer want to do what brings no joy, even if it's convenient, even if it pays, even if it's expected. 6 October is not about compromise, it's about truth. Go against yourself and your body will tell you immediately, through mood, tension, or restless dreams. But inspiration won't lag far behind. Clear even a bit of space from outdated roles and obligations, and fresh energy arrives. Light, warm, almost childlike. You'll want to create, experiment, play. That's your sign, you're alive and returning to yourself. For many Aries, clarity in relationships dawns today. If you've been torn between extremes, a steady knowing arrives. Either you choose to leave, not from caprice, but because it no longer fits, or you choose to stay but with new boundaries and a higher level of communication. No more games of waiting. You'll practice saying, I can't continue like this. It's hard, but necessary. Without those words you'll repeat old patterns, and you've outgrown them. The story must grow with you. Later on 6 October, you may feel a new spaciousness within. Renewal isn't always euphoria, sometimes it stirs anxiety. You're standing in a new inner place without the old supports, and the usual landmarks don't apply. Don't panic. Don't rush to fill the space with something familiar. Let the emptiness breathe. That emptiness is freedom. It shows you what you truly want to invite into your life now that you don't have to be someone for everyone else. Memories may surface. Faces, scenes, cities. That's your soul lifting what hasn't been released. If you feel the urge to write to someone from the past just to place a period at the end of a sentence, allow it. Closure frees energy for the new chapter. Professionally, a double feeling is possible. You know you can do more, yet faith in yourself may waver. That's the moment to support rather than push yourself. Don't bully yourself for outcomes. Tend your inner resources. Your energy is not limitless. Treat it with respect. You may feel drawn to new people who don't know the old you, who don't and expect you to play a familiar role, who let you be yourself. That's a sign you're ready for the next level. When we release the old, life brings the new. If we're not clutching the past from fear, Relationships mirror your inner state today. If you're partnered, clarity sharpens. You'll see who is truly beside you, without illusions. That might not be comfortable, but truth liberates. Come through it with an open heart and you'll be closer than ever. If not, you'll let go without bitterness, recognizing that not everyone is meant to stay forever, though everyone can be meaningful. As night approaches on 6 October, something inside settles. It's easier to breathe, not because all problems vanished, but because you're seeing yourself through them, real, alive, unmasked. This is a key moment of growth, less about becoming serious, more about becoming whole. You'll feel a power that can't be mistaken for aggression, quiet certainty, the kind that simply knows you'll manage, no performance is needed. You stop bouncing between extremes because you've found your center. In that centered state, what once eluded you starts to arrive, timely proposals, right words, chance meetings. Sometime late on 6 October, expect not just progress, but a realization that reframes the past. You might learn something by accident or hear from someone you thought was long gone, confirmation that your journey mattered. It's also a good moment to speak from the heart with no expectations. If you want to admit something, say it. If you need to forgive, do it. Small, honest moments create the biggest shifts, a warm message, a look, an unplanned meeting that changes everything. By the close of 6 October, you'll likely feel a release, as if you've set down a heavy load you've carried for years. Your body relaxes, sleep settles, the tightness in your chest loosens. That's not magic. It's the fruit of real inner work. You've cleared space inside and a new light flickers there. Not outer success and not someone else's validation, but warmth. Simply living and knowing it's right. Let that be your new foundation. From this inner calm, the next day opens differently, less struggle, less proving, more respect for yourself and readiness to welcome love not as a prize but as a natural part of being. When you grow quieter within, the world around you begins to shift. Money matters could bring a small surprise today. A repaid debt you'd written off, an item you can sell, or a gesture of gratitude that's as heartfelt as it is practical. Take these as signs you're on the right track. Reconsider where your energy goes, not just money, but time, attention, emotional bandwidth. You may realize you've poured yourself into people and projects that returned almost nothing. You'll stop, not in anger, but in self-respect. That's real freedom. 6 October moves quickly, especially if you've dared to look inward, release what's outdated, and honor your vulnerability. The pace of events can accelerate. A single day can contain a week's worth of turns. You'll meet the right people, hear the words you need, remember what helps you take the next step. It may not all be effortless, but it will carry you toward what has long been meant for you. There will be a moment, quiet, unmistakable, when you say to yourself, "'Tis is it." A decision, a meeting, an insight. Don't miss it. It might look small, but it holds the power you've been seeking. As 6 October ends, take in how much you've changed. You're calmer, wiser, cleaner within. Others may not see it yet, but you feel it, a new life beginning. Not from struggle, but from alignment. You've learned that strength is kindness to yourself. Honest words build living bonds. Letting go doesn't mean losing, it makes room for the real. True love doesn't wound, it heals, even in silence. People who value what's real are already drawing closer, and you've stopped chasing noise. A big cycle closes today. You may not call it dramatic, but you'll call it important. It brought you back to yourself, and from here you continue, steadier, truer, and ready for what's next.